This is episode 32. Today, we'll be going over some tips on how INFPs and those quiet types can talk confidently at work. Welcome to the Calm Marketer Podcast. My name is Kenneth Fong, a digital marketer on a mission to help businesses thrive. I'll bring you on my marketing journey where you'll get to learn from my experiences as an INFP navigating an extroverted world and get actionable marketing tips for your business. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Now let's begin. As an INFP, I'm generally, or more so, a quiet person. And, I could go hours without talking to anyone. And because of that, I've noticed that I used to not have that much confidence to really speak up at work and really talk to people in meetings and things like that. But I have come to realize that there are some really helpful tips that I do and that I have known work really well. So I just wanted to share those tips with you. A few years ago, back in 2016, I've always liked voice training, and I've always liked to kind of learn or understand how news anchors and people on TV spoke so strongly and eloquently. And I decided to start taking voice lessons. And so I Googled and I found this one really nice lady in Chicago who offered one-on-one voice coaching. So I took her course. I think maybe it was about a month long or 2 to 3 months long. And she gave me some tips on how to make my voice stronger. And it's all about breath work. So you need to know how to use your I guess it's the stomach or whatever that really, or your diaphragm that really projects your voice through breath, right? So you need to make sure you can breathe deeply and use the air to speak out loudly and clearly. And it's all about tongue twisters too. So she made me go through a series of tongue twisters to get into the habit of using my tongue and my mouth more in different ways where I can more better enunciate certain words. And so a lot of really cool tips. So definitely try to take voice lessons if you can. The next part is get used to speaking, just in general. Maybe not necessarily to other people, but just speak. So, for INFPs and more quiet types, sometimes you don't really speak. So, one way to do that is just to read out loud in the mornings. So, what I like to do is, I'm in SEO, I'm in digital marketing, and I need to be on top of the latest marketing news and trends. So, what I like to do is read articles every day, and I sometimes like to speak them out loud. And this really helps me get into the groove of just speaking and also helps me learn, right, about marketing. And it gets me into that groove of talking about marketing tips and marketing terminology out loud. So just get used to speaking, and you could do that by reading articles. And, take it slow. If you are at work, on the phone, take it slow and just talk about small things first. They don't necessarily need to be big strategy things or big ideas or big anything. They could just be small things, right? It could just be about someone's day, about what you are doing, question about a specific project that you have, or if someone is working on a project, you can ask simple questions about it. Um, and then after a while, you can gradually bring up larger things. So after a while, once you kind of get into the groove of just talking, you can bring up larger things, maybe bring up larger ideas, or bring up things that are bothering you at work. So it doesn't need to be, within one day, you'll be this big person and talking about these big, grandiose things. No, that doesn't happen that way. You need to just kind of build up gradually. And that starts with just talking, just talking about things, talking about what's on your mind, but take it slow, talk about small things. And then as you kind of get used to talking, you could bring up larger things as well. So that's how you can start to speak up at work and not worry about, thinking that whatever you are saying is good enough or big enough or whatever. Just get used to talking. And as you do that, you'll start to get more comfortable with your voice, with what you have to say. And as you get more comfortable, that's where you get more confidence in what you are telling other people. So hopefully this will help you out. Yeah, feel free to take some voice lessons if you can. I'm sure there are many of online voice lessons that you could take that are helpful, but really the one-on-one is the best way to go about it. And just get used to speaking. So just read in the mornings. That's what I do, just to kind of get my voice warmed up for the day. And that really kind of helps out. So hopefully you thought this was helpful. With that said, I will see you on the next episode.